Hello there. Greetings, everyone. Hi. Hello, hello, hello. Nice to see you. Hello. We brought out the tiny hands to get started here. We thought that we'd bring a little bit of happiness, a little bit of joy, a little bit of whimsy to the day. Double stack tiny hands. My name is Andrew Hockrattle. Hello, hi. Chat, you're hanging out over here today. And so if you see me over this way, that is where you are existing. That is your home. I'm over here today. So we're across the world, just like we are in real life. Let me know where you are in the world and where you're watching from. We have a lot of fun names in here. Zalkarian is here, Debbie, Leanne, Anika, one of my favorite, and Christy, Ken, Kevin, everybody's here. And yes, new hair, new hair, don't care. All right, so let's go ahead and hop in and talk a little bit about what this is, what we do, where we are. Maybe you've seen the Friday stream that we do at 2:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time called Office Hours. I host that, but this is a little bit different. This is something called the Illustrator Daily Creative Challenge. And with the creative challenges, we are going to be learning new things in Illustrator every single day. Every day, you're going to be stuck with me for the next 2 weeks every day here at 11:30 Pacific Standard Time. We will be live Monday through Friday at the same time every single day. So, some places that you can follow along with me if you want to track along and see other work that I'm posting or track along kind of as we go. You can follow here on Behance by clicking on, let's see, my body's here, over there. I believe there's an info tab where you can follow along on Behance. That's also where we'll be doing a lot of live streams with me to do some feedback for you. You also can go, where's my button? There it is, right here. So, yes, you can just call me Hawk, H-O-C-H, and it is pronounced Hockrattle, but you can go right here, hawk.co. Pretty much on any social media, that's my username, and especially here on Behance, that's where you can watch live streams and get some real feedback. So it's going to be wrong side. I tried, man. Pointing is so hard on stream, but you can follow along right here on all social medias and especially here on Behance to get some feedback on the live streams. All right. So let's see, if you are new in chat, hi, welcome. If you're a returner, just put in chat what this is. If you've done a daily creative challenge before, put something about your experience that maybe you've learned or kind of intro the new folks. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, we love you. We love YouTube, but we love Behance just a little bit more. So if you're watching on YouTube, come over to Behance, be.net/live, and click through and you can chat in the chat that I'm reading right here, where it has Debbie, Jennifer, Stony, all the cool people are here. So come over to Behance, leave a red heart emoji in chat, and that way I'll know that you're coming over from YouTube, and we'll give you a little shout out. All right. So this is the Daily Creative Challenge, like some people said, and I see, chat, you are saying it's great for building skills. It's always something new to learn. I've learned so much doing these challenges. Yes, absolutely. And that's what we're going to keep doing. So we are going to be in Adobe Illustrator today and every day. We're also going to be on Behance quite a little bit, and we'll also be jumping into an app called Adobe Capture. We're all over the place on these challenges, and it's going to be a fun time. If this is your first time doing a challenge with me, tomorrow's going to be a little bit different. People in chat know that I love to have some fun, to make you laugh, and to just have a grand old time, right? There's a lot of heaviness in the world right now, and so this time, every day at 11:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, we're going to be having fun, we're going to be learning something, and have that unique brand of information and entertainment that I like to call infotainment. So we'll be starting tomorrow, and every day we'll have a theme. I'm not going to reveal our theme just yet. If y'all have ideas about the theme or guesses, put them in chat. If anyone gets it, I'll let you know. But we are going to be doing a theme through all of the challenges. And the reason for that is not so that you can just copy exactly what I do. That's great if you're just learning, you can follow along. But the idea with the theme is for you to kind of explore something on your own, right? I try to set some guide rails for you to explore and try new things. We've done a baking theme before. We've done a world tour tour before, where I might work on something from the Sydney Opera House, and maybe you want to make something from the Great Barrier Reef. That's totally fine. Here on these streams, there's no rules. There's no rules. There's no right way. There's no wrong way. I'm going to show you a whole bunch of different ways to do things. And if you do something different, that's fine. And lots of guesses coming in here. We've got back to school. We've got mermaids. Not quite. Not quite. So let's go ahead and tell you how you can get involved and how you can track along with what we're doing over the next few days. So the first thing you can do is go to this website. It's this really cool website. You probably haven't heard about it, but it's called Behance. It's right here. Yes. So we are going to go on to Behance, and this is a great way to get connected just with other people who may be doing these challenges. Is you can go over here to Discover, and then you can actually scroll and go to the Challenges tab. So if you keep going, it's buried a little bit deep here. Hold on. There we go. Creative Challenges. And you can click on Creative Challenges, and it's actually going to show you different challenges from different people. So this can give you some people to follow along that may be doing these challenges as well. And Wade dropping the Behance link. That's my favorite thing that Wade has ever done in chat. Dropping the link to the website y'all are on. So you can follow along and find some awesome creatives that are doing the challenges here, but also to get featured here, you can tag your project when you post at the end with Daily Creative Challenge, AI Daily Challenge, sorry. AI Daily Challenge is the tag, and you can tag that, and that's what we're going to be doing today. So today I'm going to be showing you how to set up a Behance project. We're going to look at Illustrator a little bit, and because today is the intro day, there's no challenge. There's no challenge. Don't tell anyone. But my challenge to you is going to be to set up a Behance project. I'm also going to show you a couple things in Illustrator that I just think are really cool that didn't fit into any of our other lessons that I've learned recently. And so I wanted to share the knowledge for you. So today is going to be a smattering of different things, a charcuterie board of knowledge, if you will. And Godzilla. No, the theme is not Godzilla. Sorry about that. I'll give you a clue. We may be doing some time travel, which might be fun. Yes, is this video available to watch at another time? Oh boy, is it. So let me check this out. Behance.net/challenge/Illustrator. So that's a link for you right there. Wade will drop that there. And it is not Doctor Who. A lot of people are excited about Doctor Who. It's not. It's kind of. It's maybe kind of. So we are going to be right here, and this is where you can watch those replays. And this is where you can actually get signed up to get notifications of the challenges as they go live. So it is behance.net/challenge/Illustrator, and you can click on this button that says, "Hi, your name, take the challenge." And no, not Back to the Future. Good clues there. If anyone has watched an old show called Wishbone, if anyone remembers Wishbone, it's a similar theme to Wishbone. It'll be having a fun time. So, Creative Challenge, behance.net/challenge/Illustrator, and you can rewatch all of those right here. This intro stream will be up there, I believe, somewhere, but as we have actual challenges, it will show up each day with a new challenge. Now, if you want to watch older challenges, check this out. You can keep scrolling all the way to the bottom, and look, here are all the old challenges. You can catch up and catch old challenges. I believe the last set was Cloudy, I believe. Cloudy was doing them, and maybe before that, I think it was Julia Masalska. So you can catch up on those and watch some old ones, and make sure that you click on this button here. Now, we're literally just going through different ways that you can be involved. If you don't like the internet, if you don't want to be in your browser, well, guess what? I've got the solution for you. Boom. It's the Creative Cloud desktop app. If you've never used the Creative Cloud desktop app, it's a great app. It helps pull everything together, and it's kind of your hub for a lot of different things. So what you can do is check this out. You can actually go to Discover, and from there, you can pick whatever program you want. You can click on Featured, and there's just a lot of great content here. You can see some recent live streams that are happening, some great videos by creators, maybe some live streams from Behance. But if you click on this Illustrator down here and scroll down, there should be, check it out, right there, live streams that include the daily creative challenges here on Adobe Live, and anything that is Illustrator will show up there in that tab. I don't know a lot of people know about that, but But in the Creative Cloud app, tons of resources, everything you want to learn. But if you're here and you go to behance.net/challenge/illustrator and click on this button, guess what? It's going to show up in your Creative Cloud app right here. It will give you a notification when we go live with the new daily creative challenge. So super handy way to get information and remind you when things are happening. Yes, didn't know that, Debbie. Knowledge is power, and knowing's half the battle. All right. Another way that you can get involved is by joining something called Discord. And Discord is a great community. It is a thriving community, if you will, of our people, all of us. And this is actually where you will be posting all of your challenges. So here's how you get involved right there. Oh, I missed a little piece right there of my screen. We tried. Man, swing and a miss, guys. Sorry, I'm letting you down. Right here, bit.ly/AI Discord. That is the place that you can get involved, and you can get the link so that you can join us over in Discord. And in Discord is where we're giving you all of the feedback. That's where we're going to be hanging out and looking at projects. When I live stream on my Behance to give you guys feedback, I'll be looking here. So once you're done with your challenge for each day, you can post here in the challenge tab by just going to that link. So this challenge tab right here, you can see a lot of people have been posting their challenges with some great work and getting some awesome feedback from our friend Jack is here. I will be there, and we have a couple other mentors that will be giving some feedback there as well. All right, so we've got the website. We can click that button and get notified. We've got the Creative Cloud app. We can use that app to find new resources as well as get a little notification every time we're live. And then Behance. Behance.net/live, or you can go to the tag of creative challenges to find other creatives that will be doing this as well. All right, let's stop talking. Let's stop talking about announcements. Who needs announcements? Let's hop into Illustrator and learn some stuff. So if you have never been in Illustrator, I'm sure a lot of you have, but maybe there's some new people. Here it is. We're here. We're here together, flying through cyberspace in Adobe Illustrator. And in Illustrator, yours might look a little bit different. If you click on this Home tab, it's going to look a little bit different. But what I like to do is come to this Learn tab, especially on these streams. And in the Learn tab are all kinds of lessons, all kinds of in-app tutorials to help you learn Illustrator, as well as a lot of videos and resources for you to check out and get connected. Again, there's a million resources here in Illustrator for you to learn things. What we're going to do today is we're just going to go over here to Create New. And when we hit Create New, what it's going to do is bring up this little dialog box. And this box is what we're going to be using to build out what we're doing today. We're going to be building out a basic kind of wireframe for a Behance project, and I'll show you how to upload that and tag it today. So we're going to go ahead and set this to 1920 by 1080. That is the typical size of web. Are we going to watch one of your amazing intro videos today? Not today. Day one, never intro. Day one is always just kind of a hangout day. We give you a look on how to get involved. Day two is when we start our themes and our intros. So tomorrow, come back tomorrow. So the web right here, 1920 by 1080, we're going to go ahead and hit create. And what this does is it creates an artboard, and an artboard is basically just the area that we will be working. And you can see over here in the artboards panel that it actually says artboard 1. Now, what I like to do in Illustrator is kind of create my Behance project. Now, what we're going to do is if we look back at Behance, let me pop over here and just go over to my profile. So I'm going to go to my profile and look at one of my projects. Let's do this one right here. So we can see that there are kind of these big tiles that we've put through, and each of these tiles kind of flows into the next one, right? So they're all 1920 by 1080 tiles, and we're going to be laying this out today. So we're going to come into here and we have our artboard, but we need more. What we can do is come to this artboards panel that's right above. Oh, here, maybe I can push the button. We can go to the artboards panel. If you don't have that, you can go to Window and Artboards and turn that on. And then we're going to click right here on this plus button. Boop. And that's going to make another artboard right here. Now, there are 10 days of challenges, really 9 challenges for us to look at. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make 9 artboards, and I'm just going to keep pressing this plus button. 9. So now if we zoom out, we have 9 artboards, but they're not how we want them, right? We want them to be stacked vertically just like a Behance project with no space in between them. So what we can do is come down here, I can point at it too, and go boop right there. And this is going to rearrange the artboards. Now if we think about a Behance project, it is one column. So we're going to go ahead and put 1. So that's going to put everything in one column. And we don't want any spacing between these because we want the images to seamlessly flow across each other. We're going to put 0 there, and we're going to hit OK. And check this out. Now it's made a long vertical scroll, but each of these is an artboard. And what would happen to the suggested windows to have open for a beginner? So if you're a beginner, here's a quick hack that I love to do is go to Window, and you can go to Workspace and just click on either Essentials or Essentials Classic. I love Essentials Classic because it's what I learned, and so I love to keep it here. But if you go to Essentials, that will give you everything that you need and reset, and then you can kind of add stuff as you need it with the challenges, and I'll make sure to note those as we go. So check this out. Now we have all 9 artboards for each of our Behance projects. Now the first thing that we're going to do is we are, what size is the artboard? 1920 by 1080 pixels. First thing we're going to do is we are going to drag out some rulers. Now I'm hitting Control R, or I can go to View and turn on rulers. Rulers, and it says Show Rulers right here. So we have our rulers, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab a box. So over here is the rectangle tool, and I'm going to grab a box and just give it a little bit of space. Now I'm just eyeballing this for now because we don't really need it for anything. And I'm just going to drag out a box, and then I'm going to click, and I'm going to Control C to copy, and then Control V to paste. I also can go to Edit, Copy, and Edit, Paste, and we're going to have another one. Now I'm just going to use these as kind of guides, and I'm just clicking and dragging those to the edges. And from there, I'm going to grab this ruler right here and click and drag this out, and it's going to lock on to that side of that shape. If it doesn't lock, you can go to View and go to Smart Guides. Just turn those Smart Guides on, and it will lock it for you. So we're going to drag one of those out to either side, and you can see that it's actually pulling through every single one of these pages, which is great. That's just giving me an idea that I don't want to get too close to the edges. So we're going to click and drag to select both of those and just delete them. Now, if we want to, we can also make those guides out of different shapes. So let's say that we want to have all of the content in the first one kind of in the middle. What I'm going to do is grab the ellipse tool right here by just clicking on that ellipse. And I'm going to click and hold that click and then drag out. So if you drag out, it's going to make an ellipse or an oval, but if you hold Shift, it's going to make a perfect circle. And it's basically starting where we clicked and then ending where we're dragging to. Now, if we don't want it going out from the middle, or sorry, out from a point, what we can do is hold Alt or Option, and it will scale that from the center. So that's where we started our click, and it's scaling that out from the center. So we're going to make this right there. And we have this shape. And this is going to be a little bit of a side thing, but I just learned this the other day. I want to pass it along to you. I think that it's the greatest thing I've ever seen. So with a tool called the eyedropper, we're just going to make an extra shape over here using that rectangle. And then we're going to grab a color. We're using the swatches panel, which is right over here. And we're going to make this red on the inside, and then we're going to make it green on the outside. I'm going to adjust the stroke up here at the top, and that's just going to make it a nice bright green. So check this out. With this shape, we can use the eyedropper tool, and the eyedropper tool is right over here, and what that's going to do is whatever shape we have selected, whatever we click on, it's going to grab that style and place it on the shape. So if we click, it's going to grab the stroke and the fill. It's going to grab every part of that. Now, if there's a reason or a time that we don't want it to grab both of those, check this out. I just learned this, and I'm so excited to share with you. I had to adjust in my chair because I'm that excited. So we're going to undo that. Now we just have the black circle right here, and maybe we don't want to grab the inside. We don't want to grab both. We only want to grab the border. Check this out. We can hover over here, and we can hold Shift, I believe, and click, and it will actually apply that stroke, you can see it right there, of the color that we selected. So if we want to, we can again select that shape, grab the eyedropper tool, and you can hold Shift, and if we click on the green, it's going to grab that green stroke and put it in there. If we want the red, we can hold Shift, and it will pull that red stroke in there. Now, check this out. If we want to switch to doing the inside of it, we can click to activate the fill color. You have to make sure that the fill is on top or the stroke is on top. And you can actually shift back and forth between those by just hitting X. You'll see that it flips front to back. So if the fill color is in the front, we can then hold Shift and it's going to pull that color. There we go. So if we hold shift and click on the green, it's going to pull that color into the fill. So instead of pulling the style, if you hold shift, it's only going to pull the color. I just learned this the other day on an Adobe live stream with Ben Stafford, which is why you should watch the streams that happen, because you learn things from other people's process. And it is the fastest and quickest way that I think you can change different colors. Just holding shift, it will pick up the colors. Now, we're gonna delete this and we have 5 minutes left. So what I'm gonna do is we are going to grab this and we are going to go to View, Guides, and Make Guides. And check this out. With this circle, you can click on Make Guides and it will actually turn this shape into a circle. So now we can have guides that are a little bit crazy and a little bit different, and that's totally fine. Now what we're gonna do is we can use this circle if we want to put type in there or something, but for our purposes, we are just going to make our ugly square right there. And to export this for going to Behance, we're gonna go to File, Export, and we are going to export as. I'm just gonna drop this on my desktop right there, and there's some disco cats screaming at you. My mic is in front of my export, and we're gonna change this to a PNG and just use artboards 1-2. From there, we are going to hit export, and we are going to do this just as a white background at 72 DPI. So we hit OK, and yes, is it Christmas already? It is. And then we're going to come back here to Behance. And the reason that we stacked it like we did is we can come up here and create a project, and I'm just going to click to drop an image. Now we're going to start with the first image that we had here. We're going to hit OK. And it's going to load that image in. Now check this out. We are going to come down here and we are going to insert the next image and grab the second image here, and it's going to put those together. Now we can come into styles here because you can see that it has a little bit of gap. We can come into styles and change the content spacing to 0 and click save. And check this out. Now we are in Behance and we have our slides that are basically coming together, just like we used in Illustrator here. So when you're building a case study, which is basically a compilation of all 9 challenges, you can do it just like this. Set up your artboards to be 9 artboards, no spacing, and then align them vertically. And then when we upload to Behance, it's super easy to upload to Behance. You don't have to really change anything. Now, when you want to, you can go to settings, and this is where you can give it a title. So we can do creative challenge. And then you can do project tags. Now, the #1 question that we get here on these streams is where to tag your projects to get featured. Right here. It is hashtag AI Daily Challenge. There we go. AI Daily Challenge. Or, and here's the thing, I don't know the answer to this. I think, there we go. You can not use the hashtag as well and just do AI Daily Challenge. So you can either have the hashtag in there or no hashtag. I think that no hashtag is actually the preferred. Just pretend that we didn't do that. AI Daily Challenge, and you can also put in here, maybe you're working with typography, we'll be working with logo type, we'll be working with some logos, we'll be doing all of these things in these challenges. And then you can also do its illustration, its graphic design, and we are using Illustrator. So you can put this in there. And thank you, Wade. No hashtags. No hashtags. No hashtags. So you can type in Adobe Illustrator right there, and then you can set it to everyone, and from there you can publish it. So we're just going to save it as a draft for now, but what I want you to do is set up your draft. Make a draft for a Behance project. Follow the steps that we did today. We set up these artboards, and then we started to make some guides and kind of map out where you want your projects to go. Now, each day there will be source files for you. Sorry about that. I forgot how words worked. There will be source files for you right here that you can download to help with spacing and sizing and that kind of thing. So make sure, recap all the ways you can get involved. Behance.net/challenge/Illustrator. Click this button. And when you click that button, it is going to notify you in your Creative Cloud app right here. There also is a space in the Discover tab with Illustrator. And let's see. You also can join our Discord. That's what I wanted to do. Right here, you can join the Discord. And once you finish your challenges, that's where you will be posting your work to get feedback and hanging out. You can follow me right here. If you want to follow live streams on Behance, just talk.co or Instagram or Twitter, wherever you are, I'm probably there. And I think that is going to be it. I think we covered all the things that I wanted to cover today. Boy, did we fly through. Oh, I missed one thing. We'll try to get back to it tomorrow. But make sure you tune in and join us as we start our series of challenges with the theme, I'm just going to tell you now, Once Upon a Design. See you later.